Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Madden. What? Oh, my face isn't moving. Ignore that. We're back. Congrats on getting first wild. What team are we playing as today? We're gonna continue on from like January. I think it's been 6 months. January. We're gonna play the single player that I was doing. I loaded this up yesterday to check it out, and the funny thing is, man, my character looks a lot like my Fallout character. I didn't even do that on purpose. But it seems like I made the same kind of facial type twice. There we go. My face is working now. So, let me see one thing actually.
Definitely need the music turned up.
Ottawa Otters, Tenors Titans, Atlanta Aces, or Wild's Wacky Harem. I wish I could play as any four of those. They sound incredibly fun, but sadly, I have to play as the boring Green Bay Packers. But don't worry, you can see the glorious man's face over there on the right. Quinmo. Typically I do it the other way around, but this time I did it that way. He's here. Apparently I can upgrade skills. No, I don't have any things to upgrade with. So, a bit of a recap, because it's been a really long time. And I did load this up and I had a little look around. We are 7-5. We can have a little look at the schedule here. I'll move myself out of the way.
I'm one of the first in the ice tub tonight, fellas. Too late.
You have a couple questions for me? Oh no, I'm scared. Your harem would dominate because they all share the same brain. That's very true. Be like Ender's Game. The like, you know,
Nice play out there
not
today,
like the main characters. It's been a while since I know anything about that. The Kentucky Clowns. Oh, that would be amazing. We start off the season with a loss to Chicago. We won 2 in a row. Lost 2 in a row. Had a bye week. Won, lost, 1-1, lost, 1-1. So we have not had a 3-game winning streak yet this year. Maybe we can change that. It'll be in 2 straight Sunday Night Football games. The next time will be against the Giants. Which sport do you like better, basketball or baseball? Baseball. Wait. No. Hold on. I particularly like the pitching part of baseball when they throw it to the catcher and there's no one else involved. No. Tanner, please. Tanner, don't you do this. Don't you do this to me.
I'm game, dude. Let's do it.
Baseball is a good answer. No. Stop it. Stop it. I'm scared.
Hope my mama was watching tonight.
I'm very scared. Statistically, especially if we look to the... What is an animal with 8 arms / legs? Spider. Oh,
Yo, Rook,
I don't like those.
and you'll cash in for sure.
I don't like them at all. Let me move out of the way for my stats. Here, you know what I can do? Let's move over here, and I'm gonna do this.
Come on, fellas.
Grab this, and we're gonna go, and we can look at the stats a little easier. You can see here, I'm at the top for yards and touchdowns. Completion percentage is 57%. As I know from looking yesterday, I also have 33 interceptions.
Definitely need the music turned up.
I'm having a great year. Surprisingly, even though I pass all the time, Aaron Jones, 3rd most yards. Pretty surprising. A larger animal than a spider?
Yo, we trending right now?
What about like Shelob from Lord of the Rings? I don't know of any. We can see that also the yard leaders, 2 Packers are up here, Christian Watson and Jaden Reed. So that's your stats summary. We've thrown the ball a lot. It's aquatic like me.
Can't wait to watch some film from today.
You want a hint? Maybe. I think I might need a hint.
Hey, we eating somewhere tonight?
Right now we're the 4 seed as well.
Rook is paying.
I went and looked at that too. We're the 4 seed if the season were to end today. A James Bond film with this word. Skyfall. That's my favorite. That's my favorite animal. Golden finger or whatever.
Play some good ball out there, guys.
Much of it by your standards, no. We're also leading the division. We are 7-5. Next best team are the Lions, 4-7. I was very surprised to see that. Also, the Vikings, 4-8.
Today, man.
Very, very surprising to me. I started this in December, so I saw Kirk Cousins isn't hurt, and the Lions should be much better if this is from a December roster update. You're allergic to these? Some people are allergic to shellfish. Lobsters? Oh, lobsters. Lobsters, they have a lot of legs. If you're allergic to shellfish, man, you'd be having issues every time that you redeem anything in here.
Tacos!
Did someone just scream tacos? It's a delicacy in Japan. Octopus. My goodness. 8. Oh man, what has 8? I don't know, just the spider, I guess. Nothing else that has 8. Certainly it's not in its name. The naughty or nice list? Of course I'd rather be on the nice list. Are you kidding me? I need Santa to visit me every year. I need nice gifts. I don't need coal. Except for that one time where I was playing Minecraft with Jackie and others, and we had no torches. We really could use some coal then. Final question, what is my name? My name is Crinmo. Or maybe it's Quinmo. Or maybe it's Quimo. Or maybe it's Crimmy. Or maybe it's Crin. I get called all those names. Let's get a good night's sleep with our new mattress from endorsing a regional mattress store. It gives us 2 maximum stamina for the next game. As I sit here and play once again another game of Chiefs versus Bills. I'm actually not even playing. Oh no, I am. Ew, I'm playing as the Bills. Come on. Unbelievable. Come on, play as the Chiefs, dude. Is octopus? Never heard of that one. I think I mentioned the 2 that I actually know. Geez, the skills. I'm not really good at these. Let me try one. I literally haven't played this game, and you type the word, you'll get banned. Does it have to do with kitty cats? So your answers are baseball, octopus, nice, and Grinmo. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is weird drill. This one's weird. I don't like it. Alright, you come over the middle here, and then I'll throw this to you, and I'll hit the target. Oh man, I forgot how much of a tank I made this dude. Look at him. Let's throw it to a circle. Aw, I still only hit the outer ring.
Let's go now.
Does it have to do with kitty cats? It does? Okay, I see what you mean then. I mean, I think you still could have typed that in chat. Oh, I missed completely. He just didn't even catch it. He was so disappointed it didn't hit the target. Keep waiting too long, but at least I hit it. They spell bonk. You can't use directly to say bonk. No! Oh, I've been fooled. This questionnaire was rigged. It was supposed to be Binsk. It was supposed to be Binsk. Bskink. I said Bsink. It was Bsink. Unbelievable. I've been led astray by the one I trust. I don't think I should trust anymore, though. Let's get better throw under pressure trading. Not another one. It didn't appear. I'm sorry. I opened it, but then it wasn't open properly. Fine, here. No, not a Mega Bug too. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I swear. Look, I'll give you your other ones. I'm sorry. Okay, it's time to start our first game of this play session. Sunday Night Football against the New York Giants. I think I was inspired to play this partly because the new college football game comes out tomorrow, and I'm kind of looking forward to that. We're delaying. Yeah, I have to activate the bonk on my own. Because the bonk didn't go off because I didn't have the proper thing open, the program open. You're too low on points. The Mega Bonk is preventing the bonkening. It's all a part of my master plan. All right, let's start the game off with a run. Just because I haven't played this game literally in months. I don't know when the last time I played was. Yeah, nice one, Aaron Jones. Go. Oh, look at. Oh, man. What a player. His name is Quinmo. Oh, almost. It's Quinmo. If you look on the back of the jersey, it is Quinmo. Ever trust a man with two first names? I promise, I'm super trustworthy. Look at me run. Do you not trust a man who can run for a first down on his own? Look at that helmet. That's regulation. I fell. I fell over.
He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Ooh, he's really open, and I threw a horrible pass. That was terrible. He was wide open over there. That was going to be a big game. Maybe I'll just have to run for the rest of the game. No more passing. Alright, let's look at what's going on here on the field. Oh, man. He dropped it. We could always bonk him. You know what? I'm hiring you, Tenor, and you're gonna be the sideline bonker. After somebody drops a pass or runs a route wrong or anything, doesn't block someone well, your job is to hit them with a baseball bat on the head. Congrats on getting second. All right, it's third down.
Now back to throw.
Come on. No.
Is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field. Give them
There's only two people you trust, Tenny and Ace.
and get off the field out there. Yeah.
I'm too untrustworthy. You don't know my name. You don't know. You don't know my last name. It's very hidden.
Packers offense here coming back.
All right, let's get back to rushing. That worked really well. We ran 2 times and then threw 3 incompletions. So let's just hand the ball off to Aaron Jones and see what he can do. That was nothing. That was 2 yards.
Sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. You talk about
I should have known.
defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18.
All right, let's try and throw it again. This is a very simple play for simple yardage.
Passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Just kidding. We're running. There was somebody open, but it was kind of risky. Someone was open downfield. All right, let's hand the ball off again. Everybody was trying to comfort you after your grandma passed away instead of giving you tactical advice or plays. I get very, very sad and overwhelmed in these games. I need an emotional support coach.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, Aaron Jones. Get the first down. So much taller than him.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll go down right around the 46.
It's funny how I can get like pluses and minuses for blocking as a quarterback. I got a block loss. I lost a block somehow. I don't know how, but apparently I did. All right, let's do a play action because we've run it so much. Maybe they'll bite on it. Not really. However, tight end's open. Okay, we got our first completion. Let's go. First down. This is how we start to pull away. We open up the passing game even further. I can kind of see what's going to happen. I think I'm going to throw this underneath. I will. I'm not entirely sure what that tight end was doing. He's just stopped. That's fine. 3 yards is not good, actually, but it was a completion, and that makes me happy. All right, we're going to throw a little toss play to the outside and see what Aaron Jones can do with it. Horribly. That went very, very poorly. Okay, we're back to 3rd and 10. You got to go back to work. Be lurking in the stream. I'm Fright Wild. I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see if we can hit somebody deep. Okay. I might have misread that coverage. We are so back. Another interception. We are so back. This is the Quinmo I remember. Alright, the defense is actually able to stop him.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position.
Auto handoff or throw it quickly. Let's see.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back.
That was a nice screen. Get the first down.
For the defense,
this is where the commentators will start saying, yes, this is what you do. You go back to your fundamentals as an offense. Short passing game, hand the ball off, get him some confidence back. That's when all the commentators will start saying that. Okay, at least he got 3 out of that. That could have been a lot worse.
found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Escaping the pressure right.
Uh-oh. Haha, he caught it. What of course that was going to be a catch. Uh-oh. One of our linemen's hurt. I just like threw it up for anybody over there. That was incredible.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look.
We're going deep.
He's going to launch this deep for
Oh yes, Christian Watson, let's go. We finally took our deep shot. That was what we were all about last time. When I played, it was all about the deep shot.
Receiving this season, that catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain.
I don't even know how he got tackled. He kind of got slapped in the ass there. How did he even get tackled? He kind of just got pushed. It's a very lazy tackle for a guy possibly going to score a touchdown. He just kind of pushed him in his back.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Complete once again to
Oh, no. All right. Well, we'll take the 6 yards.
Quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll
We'll do another RPO. They're working really well for us. I have a feeling I'm just going to be handing this one off, but I'll see. Yeah, no way I could have thrown that. Oh, okay, good. He got the 1st down. Nice job. We're driving. We're driving. We got that good mix of offense going here. Let's see if we can throw it to Jalen Reed right over the middle for a touchdown. No. Okay, maybe we could have, but it was going to be a very, very tight throw, and that was kind of risky, so not something that you want to do.
Receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Oh man, that was wide open right up the middle. It's like, you know, everybody blocked well. There was like 2 missed blocks right there. But if those didn't exist, that was like a touchdown. Right, 3rd and 5. Let's see if Jalen Watson can be open here. It all depends on the coverage. From a couple of different people. Oh yes! Wide open hole right across the little middle part there, whatever you want to call that. That was zone. You couldn't throw that, but it was not zone, so he was wide open. Or if it was zone, they just didn't block that part. They didn't cover that part. It was completely open. That linebacker moved. Here, I'll show it. Oh no, I can't actually. There were like 2 linebackers there in the middle, and the guy kind of moved to my, like, if you think of it as our side, he moved to the right, leaving that window wide open. All right, come on, defense.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass.
I tried to change the sim speed to like see what was going on, and it ended like immediately. We have the ball really, really, really close to our own end zone, so we got to be careful.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one swung out here to
We'll take 5 yards.
and he'll be out of bounds right.
Oh, come on, don't be hurt, Aaron Jones. Oh, it didn't say he was hurt, but he sure looked like he was. I guess he's okay. What was up with that? He's out there still. Why did he was like holding his arm.
And he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
I kind of forgot how these work.
As he stopped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, it's 2-minute warning. Oops.
2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
That's fine though, because if we don't get it, then when we punt it away, they don't get that free timeout, you know?
To convert the 1st down. He'll look to throw.
Come on, turn upfield, turn upfield, turn upfield. No! Oh, Dexter Lawrence got hurt.
Out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Hang on.
You, Madden. How dare you?
The Packer
How dare you, Bandy?
To begin this 3rd quarter. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game.
Uh-oh.
It's all even. Let's go out and see.
I mean, of course. I didn't press the wrong button. No, not at all. I knew I had that little tiny window to throw that into. I can't believe Bandicoot would dare insult football like that. Okay. Nobody blocked him.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
No way did he drop that. Get out of here.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often.
He was wide open.
Excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now on 3rd and long.
All right, chuck it deep. I don't know how I got that thing off. I have no idea how that pass got off. What was that? It was like holding my wrist.
He's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Like literally an impossible throw.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he slides and
We'll take that. I just heard him running into him.
decent yardage. Second and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. Back to throw here.
Oh no. That was easily a 1st down. You could have gotten him for a touchdown too. Alright, let's do the read option, but this time I'll actually look at the guy I'm supposed to. It's the guy with the M. Depending on if he goes at the running back, I keep it. If he doesn't, if he stays, I hand it off. Oh. Yeah! Perfect. Just how we drew it up.
And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Okay, let me respawn to Bandicoot, actually. It's going to take me a second. I'm not used to typing on here. Hold on. It's the proper... all good, jealous of all the touch downs. I'm scoring. How do I send this? There we go. Okay. We're back. They scored 2. Come on, defense.
That was his 9th rushing touchdown on the season. We'll begin here on this.
Yeah, that was the 9th rushing touchdown on the season because I'm pretty good.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Hey, it worked finally. I feel like that throw's been an incompletion all day.
Takes it up to the 40.
Or if it has been a completion, they get tackled
First play of
immediately.
the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Let's run a little bit.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he takes this
Take those
out around
5.
the 45-yard line. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Like another run, but with the quarterback.
He will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll look to throw.
Oh, yes.
And at the 7.
His game is just too easy. It's just too easy.
Julio Dobbs, 41 yards.
Exploiting the deep coverage is just so simple.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning
Once again,
whether or not he
58.
had an NFL
Just a little too
I think
late.
You can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that.
All right, defense, you can do it. Nice job. Okay, this is where we busted open right here. Score another touchdown, make their comeback incredibly difficult. We'll start off with a run. Why did he run right into him, man? There was a hole right there on the right that was so open.
It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes
This is a screen, yes. I pressed the wrong button, but screw it. We can throw a screen.
It's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case.
This is horrible block. Why did he just push him?
Only 2, now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively.
If he actually engaged with him and blocked him for real, something might have happened.
3rd down and 6.
Okay, this might not be perfect, but...
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, wow. I got completely fooled on the coverage. And I couldn't run for the first down.
He needed 6. He only
I did not expect the tight end to be covered like that.
gets him 3.
I was going to throw a little tiny out pass to him right there. The first down. Oh, that did not work. Right, they stopped him again.
Getting ready to go as they
Perfect.
take the field.
7+ pass attempts, sure.
Have to stop
I'll take some XP if I just throw it 7 times. But what if I just throw a touchdown on the first play?
Slim lead.
How does that work?
They'll come out
Like this.
throwing here to start the drive. He's gonna launch
Come on.
this deep for Watson. And this is Christian Watson
Bad.
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
The game is just too easy when you can just do that. Over and over and over and over. Throw deep, throw deep, throw deep, throw deep, throw deep, throw deep. Number 22, I don't know who that is. He is getting absolutely burned. My man is toast.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the...
And now the
Oh, they
Packers
didn't
get
even
set
score
to
there.
go.
What happened?
They're quickly out wide. This
They
is
did not
Watson.
block
And he'll
everyone
be
like I
there
thought
after
they
a
might.
pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw.
Oh,
And he whips that one incomplete there.
feels like those are incompletions so
They
often.
clamp down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Yeah, let's see what happens
Packers
here.
on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Being
Ooh,
chased out
gotta
left.
get around him. No,
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
he's too fast. Why is he so fast? He's a cheater.
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Packers ready to take over.
They once again did nothing. I did the right thing taking the sack instead of getting an incompletion, though, because the clock still runs. So then they'll have less time, the other team. We had the ball all the way up here. I don't know what happened. Probably just a turnover on downs.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
All right, thank goodness he got his hands in there. Sometimes I pick a play and I don't look at what everybody's doing, and I was kind of hoping he was just going to turn around. He did not.
And did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On second down, it's Jones. Dances by.
All right, we'll take that.
He's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants 17. 55 yards rushing.
All right, time to go under center for the first time.
On 12 yards for the season. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. They'll try and run forward. Jones.
No, Jones. Don't fumble. You buffoon.
That takeaway, partner, right there.
The Green Bay
All right, we got the ball
ready to
back.
take over.
They still have all their timeouts. I don't know what this game's going to do. If they're going to have them call the timeouts or not.
We gotta have two hands
They're
on the
losing.
football here
There's no
as
way they can win.
first down. Up past the
They're going to use their
30s.
timeouts.
Coming
Okay.
up.
Of course they are.
Giants gonna go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 20.
There's a lot of guys over there, but I'm sure you'll be fine.
He's gonna get it again.
Oh, yes, you will.
Looking to get forward and protect
Don't go out of
the
bounds.
ball.
Okay, good.
Has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script.
No, it won't be the one that finishes it because they called another timeout.
On the count,
Whoa.
here's Jones.
Touchdown.
He's to the 15.
Nice. Take it to the house, Aaron.
Aaron Jones with his sixth
Oh, that's hilarious.
and the Packers have put
Look how tall I am.
here in the fourth quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard.
That counter completely fooled every single person on the team.
Scenario, but they wanted to put their
That guy's
foot on the
fast,
gas,
though. That's
get one more
safety.
touchdown,
Jeez.
And they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense
34
kinda
to
kicked
17.
things into another gear, and they were able to pull away.
Look at this. I only threw one interception. This is probably one of my best games that I've had. Only 291 passing yards, surprisingly.
Flat out handle it. They stood up.
Before this, he didn't have 100 rushing yards, and he had a 49-yard rushing touchdown.
So
Kinda
for
in the way
Green
of the
Bay,
stats.
it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5, and they will head back
Big
home
games here for
next
multiple
week.
people.
Meanwhile,
He had
for
a
the
drop. How could you,
Jets,
Traquan
any
Smith?
slim hopes they had
How
at
could
a
you?
playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try to turn things around
3
next
sacks
week
for
as they have a
Lucas
matchup
Van
in
Ness.
New Orleans
Van
against the
Ness, I
Saints.
should say. Jair Alexander got a... whatever you called it. Interception. Apparently we missed a field goal. I don't remember that. I wasn't looking, I guess. Actually, it might have been that last touchdown, I think, actually. Maybe he was protesting. He was like, you shouldn't have scored there. I'm missing an extra point. All right, let me see what his reply was. One second. I'm replying. All right. You're back. Apply my skill points? Not right now. So I think I might lower the quarter time by a tiny amount. They're 8 minutes. They're 10 minutes. I think I'm gonna go down to 8 minutes and see what that's like. My stats might go down a little bit, but I'd like to finish the regular season in this stream. And we're certainly gaining enough yards. I think removing 2 minutes... We'll see what happens, right? We'll see. If it's too much, I can go back and add them in. For sure. Okay, my brand focus. We love brands. We're gonna send a shout out to the fans and supporters on social media. We're gonna do an on-field drill. We're gonna do the thing here, but we're just gonna simulate it because I don't like doing them. In our free time, I'm gonna do another 40-yard dash to gain more speed. Throw on the run training would be nice. We're gonna do that. Oops. We're still 4th in seeding. This is a possible preview of a playoff matchup against the Bucks here. We're gonna go to a cryotherapy. Then it's game time. The game. It's time against Tampa. Oh, that's all saved already. Nice. All right. This is a day game.
So the Packers offense backed up here to begin their first drive.
So let's start out under center. You know, we're gonna start out with a play action under center to confuse everyone as we have a snap from the 1-yard line. Let's not do a play action actually. Let's not even hand the ball off. We're gonna pass it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right.
All right, good. You got the catch. What? Oh, maybe it was on the dude who hit me.
He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the
Good. If that was a holding penalty, it would have been in the end zone. And a little known fact, if there's a holding penalty or any penalty committed by the offense in their own end zone, that's a safety, which means the other team gets 2 points and they also get the ball kicked off to them, as if a touchdown was just scored, or a field goal, sort of. It's a different thing, but I'm just going to keep it simple like that. It's a bit of a different kickoff.
Back to throw now on first down.
Oh, I'm absolutely shocked. Whoa, nice tackle break. Oh my goodness, Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is an animal. He is an absolute animal. You just can't stop him.
His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher's right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to
We're just gonna run for it.
when he's able to take that shot.
Wow, I got clobbered. I always get scared to get hit because you fumble so much as a quarterback. It's not a good time. All right, let's run again, but this time with the running back. Oh, I never pressed that. I just saw on the bottom of the screen. I was like, oh, what happens if I put it up? All right, that was a really bad run. This is like real life. They have a good rushing defense. I know Tampa Bay has had a good one for years at this point, like top of the league. I think they also had the top of the league one last year too. Oh, big catch there. I think that was Traquan Smith. Nice going. After not having his catch last week, he comes in. Big 3rd down reception. We love to see it.
From their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah.
Oh, that was pass interference. He got stuck on him when he was trying to do his move.
Way to go, but you're right. That's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now?
And the defense is this.
To gain that big advantage early.
I think we can still run.
They go back to the ground.
Yeah, 100% we can still run. Look at him go!
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run.
Aaron Jones is just too good.
Shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better
We got A.J. Dillon out there now.
Had to come into this game with the idea.
That's not who I wanted to throw the ball to.
Oh, it's
I literally pressed the wrong button.
drive killer there.
Uh-oh. 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 Hey, guys, I threw a touchdown.
Pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
I literally didn't want to throw the ball to him.
He, of course, just threw
There's the
a pick
wrong
six
button.
a moment ago. Now he'll be looking to get that score back here, down 7-0. After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Oh my goodness, he got drilled.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first
This is
down.
the Traquan Smith game.
12 yards. Maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it?
You're not
Sometimes
Traquan
it's just
Smith.
how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game,
I mean, look, I had to throw an interception. I mean, that's me. I throw interceptions all the time.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Do another handoff. Come on, Aaron Jones, you can get that first down. Why did you juke backwards? Are you a fool?
Gain of 4 to the 41.
Are you a buffoon?
Defense for Tampa Bay. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one, because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove it day for them.
You just dropped that? That was so easy. It was thrown right to you. Come on. My team is throwing. Ignore the fact that I threw a pick six. My team is throwing.
All I can do is just look at them with
At least they didn't score. Come on. We can get back into this. You just have to catch the passes I throw to you. Not hard. Yeah, let's do a play action. We'll confuse them. They aren't expecting it.
Now a play
It looked like they
fake
were
here
expecting
on
it.
first down.
I didn't want to throw that on the run. I was going to stop moving to throw it. But it counted as on the run, but he still threw it well, so that's good. Let's do another counter play. That other one absolutely destroyed the defense, so hopefully this time they'll be so confused they'll all run to the left. They don't. However, there's still a huge hole for him. Nice one, Aaron Jones. Look at the amount of block attempts I had there. That was amazing. So yeah, we'll have to see. Perhaps I will add more time, or maybe I just won't really care about the stats. It does seem like we had more than other teams. Rushing stats, I was surprised how high I was on it, so maybe we do just have too many plays in general. Just a perfect pass. Perfect pass. I'm just too good. Like, how do you even compete? You gotta get a pick six on me to even compete. You just have to hope I throw you the ball. I mean, I throw it to anybody, so maybe I will throw it to
I don't
you.
know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays.
No, Vita Vea, how could you?
And he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Champs belt because I'm in Green Bay and I'm the new Aaron Rodgers.
Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You
Yeah, I'm number 1. Look at that.
You don't want him getting happy feet. But
Take
you
that,
also
Aaron
want him
Rodgers.
to
You were
raise
number 12.
college. And here,
12th
he
best
pulls it
quarterback.
down.
Pfft. I'm the 1th best quarterback. Yeah, take that.
Last drive, he ran it in, and how about that being his 10th touchdown on the ground this season, hitting double digits for a quarterback.
10 rushing touchdowns.
1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit
I wouldn't be
to the
surprised by,
defense.
like, simming.
The point of
The
attack.
clock doesn't run the same as if I was actually out there on
Line of
defense.
scrimmage, left him no space to try and run.
Like, it doesn't
Really
run
nice
as
job
much.
swarming to the ball carrier.
Escaping the pressure right.
What? It was. What do you mean out of reach? It was thrown directly next to you.
I'm gonna give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket
All right, one of those guys has to be open, but you need to stay here and block. I'm looking at either Traquan Smith or Jalen Reed over there on the right.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, I gotta play defense back here after what happened last time. I can't run up. I gotta stay put. Okay, so we're in a bit of a hole. You could say it's my fault, but I would say it's because my receivers don't have the chutzpah to run into defenders who are trying to intercept it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Thank goodness I thought that was going to be intercepted again. Go! Go! Traquan Smith! I told you it was a Traquan Smith game. I told you it was the Traquan Smith game. I told you. This is the Traquan Smith game. Oh, he's getting stretched.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now back to throw.
Okay, good.
It's Reed. So
Little bit risky, but it's okay.
and that'll make it second down.
Got to score here. We're getting up to the 2-minute warning. Hopefully our defense can stop them if we do score.
They're going to look to throw.
No. Hello, Ace. Welcome in.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack.
How is your day going?
To a third and long.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now
Things are currently going okay in here. We won one game, but this game is not going as well.
we just saw their first one of this game.
Hello, star NFL player, Crinmo Ottermans. Thank you.
1 for 3 thus far.
Thank you for calling me a
This will
star
be
player.
3rd and 15. He'll drop to throw. Pitch and
We're not
catch.
going to get a touchdown here,
And they'll
but we'll just take a
hustle
field goal.
stop
It's
him
okay.
well shy of the first, right around the 15. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, we're getting the ball back? Okay, time to really hurry up and get down there. Wait, what? How did you... This guy missed the field goal. Unbelievable. Day was super busy once again. I'm sorry. I hope it's calmed down now. And you can relax in the evening.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones.
Did he get out of bounds?
This pass
Oh, I think he did.
prior
Nice.
to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first
So
down.
we're trying to get down the field and score a touchdown before the time runs out here, because it's going to be halftime.
And they get a nice
A little break from things, so we hopped in. We got more things to do. I see how it is. It's okay.
They'll look to
I
throw
hope they
now
don't take
on
too
first
long.
down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind
We'll
up
take
getting
9
nine
yards.
After tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility.
Uh-oh.
This one is down he goes. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under.
I have like
a minute
one
to
person I'm
go
going to throw
in
this ball
first
to, and we're just
half.
going to see what happens.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Traquan Smith. He's the only guy that does anything on this team for some reason in this game.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds.
He did nothing last game, but he's the guy in this one. You just never know who's going to be the one to show up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right.
Okay, that was bad.
Find anywhere to go.
You got to run again? All right, Ace. Thanks for stopping by, and good luck with all your stuff.
3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with
Yes,
just over
hopefully,
40
but it's
seconds
okay
to
if you
go in the
can't.
first half.
I understand.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and
All
long.
right, we're just going to chuck this one deep and see what happens.
Back to throw here.
Oh, come on. Traquan Smith, your legend was going to continue to be built if you caught that pass.
Right up to that point,
Although I got to say, I was kind of surprised that the defense Did not think that it was going to be that
And he knows that.
good.
That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Okay, if that was intercepted, I was going to scream.
Throw incomplete as well.
And based on my math,
I was trying to throw the Jalen Reed down the sideline.
in this game, so you can see the frustration.
I don't know if he would have been open, but I was kind of hoping he was going to run past the guy that was standing there, so I just threw it to him preemptively.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
All right, let's start by running. They seem to think we're going to do that, but Aaron Jones is just better. I mean, so is our run blocking, but, like, you know.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right.
They were wide open, and that was kind of an absurd throw. It's just one of those games where I can only get completions down to a certain area, and then all of a sudden it just gets really hard.
At the 39-yard line. They'll look to throw.
Oh, you fumble. Okay, good.
And he's going to get this inside of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Looking to throw.
Get out of here, man!
For the third time thus far. And the Buccaneers force the turn. They'll take over at their own 27. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
What's the point of that play if that doesn't work? When's that guy back there ever going to be open? Is he just never supposed to get the ball thrown to him? Oh, we got the ball back. All right, Traquan Smith, this is it. Right here. No! The music even! It was perfect! How could you overthrow that?
That they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Escaping the pressure right.
Man.
Too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's
I think this is the most our team has suffered against one team. This defense is just, it's just stopping us at every single point.
They're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, man. All right, you want to kick this field goal this time and actually make it?
And pushes this to fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come.
All right, that's good.
And Green Bay
It should be a 1-point game, but whatever. Did we get another turnover, or maybe they just punted from really far back? Nope. They have 3 turnovers.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right.
Oh, wow, I should have just run.
He just tosses this one away, incomplete.
I didn't know he was going to miss, though.
Second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Get a field.
Complete. Smith has it.
How many catches does Traquan Smith have in this game? 5? It feels like a lot more than that.
Because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll drop to throw.
Get up there.
Catch to Moreau to
No huddle.
tie in.
We're going for it.
I don't think he got there.
Get out of here. Let me go for it. Come on. It's... Man, like every NFL team would go for that. Wait, what? What happened? What happened? Can I see the game log? What just happened? Was there a fake punt, or did they just... Maybe they went for it on fourth down and didn't let me control them.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted to throw to. Thankfully, I did a pump fake somehow.
And they will eventually get him down the final tally. Back to throw. Sliding
Aaron Jones.
he's got it.
Oh, come on.
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. And just in general, Charles, on a
You can't rock the baby on that. He literally was stopped at the 1-inch yard line. He's going to walk in for a touchdown here. What is this play call? They have 2 down linemen at the half-yard line. What was that defensive play call?
Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. This drive here beginning probably with their motivated group. Back to throw now on first down.
Okay, I guess I should have lobbed it to him. I was hoping to sneak it in there, like kind of in the middle of the corner and the safety. But I shouldn't have done that, I guess. Can we get rid of this kicker, by the way? He missed an extra point today and last game. And also he missed a field goal.
They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left.
From like a very close distance, too. All right, we'll take the first down.
Past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
We have a play action here. I don't know what's going to happen.
On play action, they'll throw.
Nice catch.
Right-sided Smith.
Traquan Smith again.
45 before being tackled. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yo, Aaron Jones might be open here. It depends what happens with people dropping out the coverage.
Just a 2-point game here as we get set.
Aaron Jones, I might have had a touchdown there if I didn't get hit there on that blitz.
But it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
No.
He'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of... Now out comes their...
They're up by 1.
Offense back onto the field. And the interception that ended their
Oh,
previous
no.
drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. And then we could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned.
4 interceptions.
There's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This hasn't been my best performance.
Get the ball here, no panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
I guess I should have thrown it to Traquan Smith.
Incomplete as well. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just
See,
doesn't
one of these guys be open, maybe?
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now when they're running their routes.
I tried to throw it across my body. I was like, I'm not getting here on a rush. I just tried to chuck it up and see what was going to happen. All right, come on, defense. You can do it. All right, here we go. We just need a field goal. We don't need a touchdown. We just need a field goal. So I can slowly drive down the field to get us in the field goal range for our wonderful kicker to make it. I mean, he's so good and trustworthy. I'm sure he'll do it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it.
Oh, why did I throw it like that? Why did I throw a bullet pass?
Just to be in the average range.
Now a deep This is 3rd and 10. And this one complete to Smith.
Okay, 2-minute warning.
Rally and stop him short of the
This
first
is
down.
the game essentially right here.
26.
Can someone get open?
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, and that's gonna sabotage their comeback plans. It is
I blame the fact that he got stuck on somebody.
Winfield Jr. And he's gonna get
I
this
blame
one
that.
to the 23-yard line.
For that throw being so incredibly to the left.
In a game like this,
There was a wide open hole there, and somehow the throw went all the way to the left. What?
Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field.
What? Okay, somehow we had the ball. Did they get a turn? No, I don't think they turned it over. What in the world happened? Okay, we got gifted another possession.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is Smith.
That was somehow caught. I have no idea how. Traquan Smith bailing me out.
Back to throw.
Oh, yes, we'll take those yards. We will easily take those yards.
At the end. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. He's back to throw.
Get upfield.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Oh, he's so slippery. He's so slippery.
Down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
I have no clue
First of their time.
how we got the ball that fast.
With 2 remaining, we'll be back after
I guess he missed the field goal.
They'll come
Is
up
the only thing I could
1st
think
and
of.
10 here. Back to throw.
I mean, I could have probably gotten the first down by not fumbling.
Pretty decent yardage. The Bucs gonna go ahead and use the second.
Speaking of people who fumble, you better not fumble here, Aaron
With
Jones.
Just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A give to Jones.
We could just score.
And he gets
Ooh,
it
that's close.
inside the 10 to the 9.
We're just going to keep handing the ball off to him here and kind of see what happens. Maybe he can run in.
Final time.
Come on. There's a possibility you can run in for a touchdown here. Nobody's going to think of it. Nobody's going to think of it. Get in there. Oh, come on. The 2.
Through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark.
The 2. He couldn't get in. All right, I'm going to run in for a touchdown. I'm going to take it and just immediately go to the left.
They'll look to throw. On the move to it.
All right, boys.
Taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A huge win defensively.
Okay, good. Thankfully, they took me out the field to kick a
Setting
field
them
goal.
back 12 yards.
I didn't expect to be hit that quickly. All right, normal speed. Does he make it? Thank goodness. Okay, there's no way we don't win this, right? They have no timeouts. A 9-yard completion, game over. Okay.
So a very interesting final chapter
Ooh,
of this
that was
proverbial
close.
book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this
I did
game
great
was,
today.
and as
That was a
dramatic
great
ending as
game.
we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key because they're going to be asking coach.
Man, I had such a good game last time, and I followed it up with this. Baker Mayfield also was horrible. At least I threw for this many yards. My goodness,
Yeah, we
Baker.
might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door.
They ran it 24. I
Just
only
stop
ran it
playing
9
for us,
times
all
with
right?
him,
We
but I
gotta-
also
we gotta
ran
get
it
an answer
here
before we go.
a few times. 8 catches,
So for the Packers,
4 catches,
the
4
final 3
catches.
weeks are gonna tell the
Watson
story
only had
as they
3.
move to
Jalen Reed had
9-5 on the
1.
year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina.
Well, we won. And that's all that matters, baby. So I should have 38 interceptions on the year now? I'm pretty sure I'll have 38 interceptions now on the season. Let me have a little look. I'm 37th in passer rating, which means that there are 5 backups in the league that are better than me. Because there's only 32 teams, 32 starting quarterbacks. I have 40 touchdowns and 39 interceptions. And we're 8-5, baby. Are we 9-5 actually? I think we might be 9-5.
Hey, can we get that music turned up?
We're 9-5. See, this is why you just need to pass the ball over and over and over and over and over and over. Even if you throw interceptions, you still win. Brand focus. Juice boost. On-field drills. I don't care. Free time. Once again, a 40-yard dash. That's all we do. Every time I have free time, like, I'm faster than you. Let's do break sack. That could help. Extra recovery. Let's get higher stamina. Team awareness going up could be fun. An oxygen bar boost. Right now, we are in the 4th seed still. I guess it's impossible to be higher. Somehow, the Panthers are the 3rd seed. I'm not quite understanding how that's possible, but there you go. Oh, and we get to play against them. Okay. I think Bryce Young's probably a bit higher overall than you would think he should be, is my guess.
It's week 16 of the National Football League, and we'll see Christian Watson. Always staying busy. He's your league leader.
Okay, they didn't score. That's good. Look at these uniforms. These are the uniforms of men. These are the uniforms that the strongest people in the world use, okay? We can't lose with these. We intimidate the opponents when they see our big yellow shoulder pads and our brown helmets. And then when they see me walking up here with just my dual face mask, the little tiny thick one, they are so confused and happy. They're not happy, they're scared. I'm happy. My own emotions snuck in there. Alright, Aaron Jones, come on, make up for that bad run. Okay, let's just pretend that we had a 5-yard run in a completion, and it makes it look a lot better. Everyone would be like, oh man, they're really scared to have him throw the ball after his last game. Yeah, they really shouldn't have him throw it. And then the next play, we just chuck a bomb to Christian Watson. I didn't even care. I was throwing that no matter what. I didn't care what was going to happen. Okay, they got 3. That's fine. We can easily get 3. Last drive was just like a trial, you know? Hand it off to Jared Jones, and that's not Jared Jones. Jared Jones is on the Pittsburgh Pirates. And he does not run with football. Aaron Jones.
Real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're
okay.
of playoff football.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The give is to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The Packers at 9-5 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And they were able to tough it out.
Traquan Smith, he's going to score a touchdown right here, watch.
Those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence.
Get upfield. Run like your life depends on it. Run! Run! Yes! Traquan Smith, that's my new favorite target right there. That's who that is. That's my boy. That's my new boy right there. I remember Bo Melton, he was one of my boys, but I think that they traded for Traquan Smith and they kind of pushed him down the depth chart. We never see him anymore. Look at him. He's glorious.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed.
People would probably be blaming us trying to target him for why we are not doing well. Where did Jalen Reed go? Where did Christian Watson go? And we just say Traquan Smith in response and nothing more.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Catch it. Oh, nice. He even stayed in bounds and got a first down. Impressive. Good job, Foster Moreau.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top
Let's do a little toss play and see what happens.
right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it.
I don't think much good is going to happen from that. The run defense here seems to be better than a lot of the ones that we have faced in the past. But maybe that means that they're lapsing in their pass defense. We're going to chuck this deep here to Jalen Reed.
2nd and 11. Now this aired out deep for Reed.
Oh, yes.
Inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Perfect.
So the big play means just
Will we get them on the play action? Probably not. I bet they're not even going to think of us running here. So let's just run it. So we got to mix in the runs when they never even expect it, so we can get 2 yards.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 2nd and 8.
How did they cover everybody?
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Just throw it to him. All right. We get to go for it. Damn, I can't believe they're letting us go for it. It's 4th and 3. This isn't just a little easy one. I think Traquan Smith's going to be open here. I'm looking at one of the dudes underneath to be open. Oh, yes. What? What? That was Traquan Smith, number 1. I thought that he was the one going into the corner because he did that route before. 1 and 2, this is unbelievable. He easily had the first down. He got pushed backwards, and then he tried to go upfield. And if he just got pushed backwards and fell over, it would have been a first down, but he got pushed backwards, stayed on his feet, and tried to run upfield. And then that's it. We didn't get it. That's unreal. That was a first down. Man. You know, honestly, putting our offense through Traquan Smith is not working out for us. He would be cursed out by every single Packer fan. He's ruined our offense ever since he has appeared.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Come on, Christian Watson. Oh. You need to be our savior. We need to get some points here. Whoa, what's going on? Oh man, hold on a second. I gotta fix something. My stream is just like a complete mess right now. Hold on. Something severely broke. Oh wow, I really, hold on. Oh my goodness. Sorry, this it got severely messed up. I can fix it though, it's just gonna take me a second. Oops. Okay, that was a mess. I'm back.
Make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Alright, so we gotta somehow get downfield.
So the incompletion, and now it's second.
So clearly the way you do that is with the screen.
25-yard line. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
So our last ditch effort is clearly to attempt
10 seconds to go
a deep shot.
Here now, third down and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look
To Jalen Reed, there's a penalty. I don't know who it's on.
Reed. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Maybe we get another sign of life here.
Flag down. Let's check in with our
No.
referee.
Okay.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll declare
Well, sadly we didn't get a chance there. I tried. I tried very hard, but we didn't really get so far, honestly.
the Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room.
Yeah, we're gonna make so many adjustments, I promise.
Going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to
All right,
change.
cool. I threw it too early.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that.
I don't throw those routes very often, so I don't really know the timing on them.
Playing pretty well. They've kept them around
Those
in
little
this game.
comebacks.
Now they got some time. The running game struggled.
I mean, they're so timing dependent, and some of them are different than others. We'll take the 5 yards and then attempt to get the first down
Now
here.
it's 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. That is
Nice.
and he's going to have a Packers first down.
I mean, it would have been better to wait a little longer to throw it to him, I think, but I was scared what was going to happen.
Struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on third down, but how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
Okay,
Now here's a throw that's complete.
that was some nice blocking there, Christian Watson.
One tackle, but that's
It was
about all
just
as
an
he's
excellent
taken
block
down.
you had on that guy.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw.
Why is it telling me who to throw the ball to?
Throw on the run.
So I throw it to this guy. I was going to, but then it's like highlighting it with like a wire around it.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Dancing to his left.
Oh man, Christian Watson was open for a touchdown there.
Taken down, but he does.
He was wide open. Why is it telling me who to throw the ball to?
That'll go
I'm very confused.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves.
Is this new? Like I don't remember ever seeing that before.
That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep
Nobody was open.
Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
We'll take 10 yards back.
That's Reed. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
Why are the safeties so shallow?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Oh. What's up with the Panthers this year in this game, man? They're just too good. I think our defense is just stepping up all the time whenever we can't do anything. Doing a great job out there. Good job, guys. It's going to be a long drive all the way up the floor.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground.
These games are definitely be lower scoring by removing like 8 minutes of game. But,
Second down call after that type of a game.
you know,
2nd and 4. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This is Jones.
come on. No.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
I'm trying to get them going, but they just don't do anything.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
See, maybe Jalen Reed will be open. If he's not, then it's going to be Christian Watson.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Horribly, my controller battery being low. That might win. They're just going to disconnect in the middle of the play.
I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run out.
I had kind of decided to throw the ball before the snap even happened. I was like, you know what, he's going to be open. He was not. Okay, so things aren't looking so great. Things aren't looking so great. So because of that, we got to throw a deep ball.
Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're
All right, nice. Once again, it's Traquan Smith.
there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore
Okay.
himself. He would love to see his offense put
Might have been one of the guys on the right might have ended up getting open, honestly.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure.
Moreau might have been open.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets.
I wasn't really looking to throw it to him because he's kind of slow.
The coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Uh-oh, I should not have lobbed it to him. That was a really bad decision. Let me out there. Let me... Okay, good. All right, look. We can get a first down. It just requires somebody being open downfield. We got 3 routes for it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Yes, okay. All right, yeah, we got to do some no huddle here. Hurry up offense. Got some verts again.
Nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down.
Wide open over the middle, Christian Watson. Let's go. Hurry up offense again.
Down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Can't catch me. You can't catch me. You're diving in. Yes. All right. Let's dance. Even though we very well might not win this game, let's dance. Why does it say I have 3 seconds left on the clock on that scoreboard?
So how about
More than
that
3
for
seconds?
an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way.
It's
to
3 minutes
stay
and
in
3
this
seconds.
game.
Well, just 3
By now,
seconds.
we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way.
Apparently, I'm having an A+ game according to my score. I don't agree, but sure. All right, we got the ball back. We got to get down there and score a touchdown.
21-14.
We're just gonna have to check it deep again.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
I mean, geez, if they're not gonna cover it, I'm just gonna keep throwing it to Christian Watson deep. They're just gonna be this bad at it.
35.
I'm on what you're doing.
Right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So it's Packer football here as we
I like how there's people in the stands wearing these weird uniforms.
First and 10, desperately needing a score
I mean, there
here
are
before
official
the
uniforms this
final
year.
drive. He'll look to throw.
Uh-oh. All right, this game sucks.
That's gonna sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Panthers just about
Christian Watson just stared at the ball. It let the defender go in front of him. He didn't even try and fight for it.
And he'll learn.
And game over.
Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close.
That is just not fair. Honestly, there's no way the receiver would have just stood there as the ball came in. He would have seen the ball. He would have noticed that he needs to run up on it and attempted to probably collide with the defender. Unbelievable. This is Deion Sanders saying, "Keep your coach up, Cap. Keep your head up, Cap. You did everything but get the dub. Stay locked in and bring that energy next week." Is he talking about me? Because I did throw an interception to lose the game. Maybe I need my awareness to be up. Maybe that's what's going on. I need strength. I need some meditation darkness training. I need to channel a different former a former Packers quarterback, a different Packers quarterback. I gotta channel him there.
It's week 17 of the.
So now it's the Packers' turn to go on offense for the first time.
I don't really have a plan to win this necessarily. I'm not like, oh, we need to run more. I'm just going to do what I normally do, and we'll either win or we'll lose. I mean, that's just kind of, it's a 50-50.
Catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 5. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
No one was open. I wasn't prepared for that possibility.
That is sack number 7 for him on the year. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure.
Just take it, Aaron Jones. Do something with it.
Obviously, they
Give 4 yards, whatever.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive.
That was just the warm-up.
Wait
Wait till you see what we do this drive. It's gonna blow your mind.
First down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finds his receiver.
Oh, almost got the first down.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
You're okay, Christian. You're fine.
It's
Looking at the numbers last week for Watson. 6 catches, 94 yards.
And here he is with just 1 week to go in the regular season. All he wants to do is lock things up. He kind of wants to do like the golfers. Post a number, go to the clubhouse, and secure.
Why is that always inaccurate? That's why I don't throw those routes. It's actually absurd how inaccurate that route is. I don't think there's another one in the game that is as inaccurate as the out route. It's like constant. Wait, we're down by 2 touchdowns. I didn't even notice that. I just kind of was like, we got the ball back. That's not good. You might even say that that's bad, and I might even agree with you.
Yes, sir.
On first down, he'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right.
Watch this. Juke gets tackled.
Down there. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge...
Come on, Aaron Jones, get upfield. All right, nice. Good job, Aaron Jones. Get that first down.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
I think we got to keep the running game in. I think that's our #1 mistake. It's what opens up those deep shots. When you get lots of running yards, they gotta respect the run a little bit more. But when you're not running the ball, they're not gonna care.
On that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 1. Again, it's Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Come on.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators...
We gotta get under center here. We can get this. Oh, yes, we can get that and more. Excellent.
But he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right.
Well, he did, but he kept going too far to the right.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
We got a bootleg going here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right.
He was open, but kind of was getting sacked. Can he run it here, I wonder? It's going to be close. I think it's a good chance, though. Get up there. Yes! See, we just got to keep running. We got to take the ball out of my hands. Can't throw an interception if I don't throw the ball. Getting the bite on the play action. Boston Moreau. Oh, he's wide open. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Is that right, Foster?
And the Packers are back within a score.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have.
Don't you let up another touchdown. Okay, at least it was just a field goal. You got to get down there and at least get a field goal. We got 2 minutes to do it. I don't like that play. I don't like this play either. Let's do a play action.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, he caught it. Thank goodness. Okay. The funny thing is that he was completely beaten on that route, but because he ran, because he kept running to the, he went to the left eventually, he kind of didn't win on the route.
28 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right.
Uh-oh. Thankfully, I purposely threw it to the right.
But can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone
They're not going to expect a run. It's going to shock them. Okay, if you just go to the left, the play's not going to work. That's where everybody was.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I trusted you to make the right decision, Aaron Jones, and you betrayed that trust.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Get upfield, Aaron. They're not going to let me go for it, are they? Are they going to punt this? Okay, good. They kicked the field goal. I was going to say, if they punted that, I was going to scream. There's no team in the league that would punt in that situation. A long field goal.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's taken in by Watson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
I doubt that anybody's really going to be open here, but I'm just going to do it anyways, because why not?
They're going to look to throw.
No one's going to be open, so I'm just going to run it. I'm going to call that a timeout, because why not? We're just going to see if somebody's going to be open deep again. And then if not, I'm going to run it. I don't think they're going to find out my master plan. It's pretty masterful. No, no one's open. Oh, somebody could maybe set his feet and just chuck it deep to Watson and see what would happen. No.
Gravitated downfield because nowadays most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
That screen wasn't going to end up being anything. You know, in older Maddens, it could have been a touchdown, but now screens they just don't work. They don't work like they used to, and I'm not even controlling the guy, and I still don't think it would work. Those used to be breakaway plays. You know, you call them in that kind of situation, and sometimes they would be a touchdown. It just doesn't work like that in these games now. I'm so happy that that guy didn't intercept that somehow.
Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and
We got to keep running. We need them to go to single high safety more. This is kind of single high, but it wasn't.
A gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage.
Well, I didn't think that it was going to be that kind of a strange zone coverage. What in the world was that even? The corner on the slot guy didn't even move.
Just a little bit. It can really throw off the play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Oh man, am I lucky, man. If I threw it to him, that was just a walk-in touchdown. Nobody was over there. I am very, very lucky that that was a good throw, because that would have been like nobody was there. If I just threw it to him, there was literally nobody there. But no, okay, so the thing is I couldn't throw it to him because there was a blitz, and the guard decided, what if I just went over here? Because there was a blitz. Oh my gosh, that's so stupid. Like, it's things like this that are just like, come on. I mean, I guess, okay, so I guess theoretically, you could have pointed out that there was going to be a blitz from the corner. Alright, I guess, because I was going to say, it doesn't make any sense that you would just be going over there. But if the quarterback said that corner is going to blitz, the guard could kick out for that express purpose. And I've seen plays like this where the center just doesn't go to the right guy. So I guess that could theoretically actually happen, but man, that was just a touchdown. If I could have stood there and threw it to him, I feel like it would have been a touchdown. But who knows? You know, that guy probably would have somehow backpedaled as fast as Moreau was running and caught up to him.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play.
I don't understand how he threw that. I have absolutely no clue how he threw that pass anywhere near where it was supposed to go.
Guaranteed they've been talking a lot about, can we find something that'll go our way, and that tip ball.
All right, another easy walk-in rushing touchdown. Thanks for just not playing defense. No, Traquan Smith, you can't be hurt. You're my number one reliable man.
8th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Good job, defense. You're going to make me go down and score another touchdown? This is apparently another Sunday night game. My goodness, the Packers were just playing Sunday night games this year, apparently. All right, Traquan Smith is actually fine. He's going to show the world that he's okay. Get away from him. Oh, yes, he will show him that he's okay. Oh, man, I've never seen the camera angle change in my life. I've never seen that before. Oh, Traquan Smith just showing everyone. He's not hurt. He's okay. Don't you worry. That's his route right there. He loves that route. He gets open so much. Nobody there. Horrible attempt to tackle him by Bynum. Just not even close.
Don't you get the sense that film
That is how you strike that.
They saw something that they thought they could take advantage of.
Immediately.
The key
Bam.
is calling it in the right situation.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but
Let's just hand it off, even though that might be a good coverage to pass against. We're just going to do a handoff. And he's hurt.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
Well, that's incredible.
When they do, and you saw the celebration. Pure
All right, A.J. Dillon.
joy after that
You're
one.
not who I want out there. But that's okay.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Aww.
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Okay, Traquan Smith. Do you want to run your favorite special route once again?
Middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Because I need you to run it.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds.
It's too simple.
Able to get it up past
It's too simple. He's too good at it.
That's good for 28 yards.
Okay, A.J. Dillon. It's possible that throwing that screen would have been the right play, but I kind of like the defensive look for a pass. Or, I'm sorry, a run.
Defensively, Jayon Brown.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down.
Do a little
run.
play
Pick up
action.
5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
Tried to throw it over him with a touch pass, but apparently that just doesn't work.
Take over at the 45.
I mean, it's not like I was particularly like, let me throw it at him, but I'll throw it over him. It was more like, you know, I knew it was a bit of a dangerous pass, so I tried to throw it over him.
The Packers ready to take over offensively.
This defense is not doing me any favors either. This is my first interception, which is impeccable. I was having like a perfect game. Me not throwing an interception? It's like impossible.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Right side to
Okay, we'll
Watson.
take 4 yards
Gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's
because we
out of
like have to.
bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now back to throw.
Yeah. To flag him. He was in his way of his route. Yeah.
So pass interference, the call there, always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that.
What was that throw?
The flag comes out.
I was going to throw it to Watson, but then I saw the coverage.
Down, but not before he works.
like Watson, because there's a single high safety, I thought, but it was actually kind of like a disguise cover too, where this guy was running out to play cover two with this guy. So I was gonna throw it deep. He gets past him, but there's clearly a guy there. So I had to improvise and throw it over the middle. And my goodness, what a duck. I don't even know how you throw a ball to have a spin like that, but there you go.
50. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Come on, you can get a lot of yards out of this, AJ. Nice. I got a block win as well. It wasn't even an attempt. I just straight up won. What did I do? Thankfully, I didn't call timeout by accident. That would not have been happy. Here he comes. Get his block win. Against Bynum. Bam! First down.
There and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Out to his left.
Go. Go, Quinville. Oh, man, I was going to try and dive in.
But not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
it was you.
I'll be honest,
Thankfully, he didn't fumble.
I think the fan base
I would
is
have cried.
hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have
Oh, and that's going to sabotage
This
their
game's horrible.
plans. It is intercepted.
Game's just
And the
terrible,
Vikings have
honestly.
just about sewn up this football game.
Please give me the ball back. All right, we have no
So the
timeouts.
Packers down by 7.
All the way down to the 3, and then I just throw an interception. Okay, no timeouts. Not the best, but doable.
Back to throw.
All right, well.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked over.
Sometimes the safeties just do things that just are so incredibly confusing and make no sense.
Certainly not what he was
Like, he just stood there.
So the final seconds.
Like, he started to move towards somebody, and then just stopped and stood still. He didn't even backpedal. He literally just moved a little bit towards someone and then just stood there. We're crumbling as an offense. Things are just absolutely crumbling to a halt. We have one more week. When we actually needed our defense to do well, they couldn't. Allowing them to score 31 points, even with the interceptions. That last one didn't count towards, you know, me saying that. Let's get the short throw up. Let's get increased velocity on bullet passes. Oops. Okay. Look, it's fine. We're going to be in the playoffs. Almost assuredly, we have the division clinched. I can check. I wish these menus were faster. They really shouldn't be this slow.
Look, I ain't trying to lose again next week.
Okay, technically we don't have the division clinched. If the Lions lose, we do. If they win, we don't. So let's see what happens. I mean, theoretically, I should even be starting this last week.
Shake it off. All we can do now.
Because we would just have the division clinched, and I don't think we can move up in seeding. But Lions won. No, they lost. Okay. So we have indeed clinched our spot. We could move up in the standings and the seating, so I guess I would technically play this game. Let's get a Dr. Get Right massage. Let's just get cred. That's all I need, clearly. A bonus workout. Let's get agility. And extra recovery. Team awareness up, please. Peace and quiet. Alright. We're playing Green Bay. Maybe the reason I'm playing Merce is all I do in my free time is play Bills versus Chiefs.
It's the NFL on EA.
But they couldn't record like a couple more games to put up there.
So here comes the Packers offense.
It wouldn't have taken very long.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Game gonna be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
We're cooked.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake.
On his first throw of the game last drive, intercepted. And remember, last week, he threw 3 interceptions, so it's becoming a little bit of a problem here.
It's becoming a bit of a problem, yeah. I don't think I've thrown 40-some interceptions this year. It's becoming a problem. We gotta look into it a little bit.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Packers at 9-7 now on the year. They come in losers.
All right, Watson.
Straight, so try to turn things around.
This team is bad. They don't know that you're just gonna burn them. If they play that kind of defense. I'm a one-trick pony. I only know how to score touchdowns like that.
Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers have answered that early.
They played press coverage and single high. What year is this?
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, see, we're really good, Brandon Godden. He agrees. He knows.
Quarterback
He knows how good we are.
heading back out to the field.
We're at the 1-yard line, not the best.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. That's
We'll take
caught
that,
by
6
his
yards,
tight
get
end.
out a little bit further out of our end zone.
So the completion
We need this as a confidence boosting game.
and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 4. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he was going to be open.
Just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Okay, I don't know what happened with the dude covering him and how he just kind of ran away from him, but I'll take it. If I got sacked, I think that would have been a safety, wouldn't it? Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Thankfully, I got that away. What in the world was he doing? He just kind of ran... Yeah, you're really good at coverage there. I think he was actually running to cover that other guy. I don't know. Traquan Smith bailing me out once again.
There, nice play. And that's an important completion right
You know, sometimes there's like a receiver that is really, really good one year and then disappears, and everyone's like, where did he go? I feel like that would be Traquan Smith. Come on, throw it away. He'd be the guy that everyone's so confused why he's not anywhere else after he had such a great season, but then you would find out that it was just because our offense was a complete mess that he even did anything.
New techniques, tried to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves.
Christian Watson.
Dividends in what we've seen so far.
That's the only thing we can do on offense. What's that? You're playing single high? Okay, Christian Watson, just run straight. I'll throw it to you. This is the only thing we can do. Oh, it's hilarious. Don't worry, guys, we're back. Anybody who watched the game, no, they aren't. How do they go down the field? Do they like run the ball for like 4 yards a carry or something, all the way down every single carry? Could be cover 3 probably. Yeah, well, he's open. I thought that was gonna be a pick, and I was gonna be really angry.
He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a first down.
Just hand it off. I don't really care what has happening otherwise. We're just gonna hand the ball off.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside.
If one of these safeties crashes, we're throwing a big bomb here. Oh no. Oh, you buffoons! What are you doing? You're so lucky that Traquan Smith is not as fast as Christian Watson, or else that was a touchdown. What are they doing? Press coverage? Then they're going to crash one of the safeties? These defenses just don't know what's up. They just don't know what's up. Oh no. They're not going to do it again, are they?
At the 27. Looking to throw.
Oh, it was almost a third. I think the game helped them out there that time.
They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I gotta say, if it's gonna be this cold, I want snow.
Nice.
You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They get
You buffoons! I came back at the perfect time. Welcome back, Ace.
Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw.
These guys are not playing coverage correctly. They're just letting me walk all over them. Pass all over them?
escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
All right, we'll just take the field goal. That's fine.
In the wrong direction that time. Not only that,
are you done with all of your busy things now, Ace?
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills,
or do you still have some left?
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession.
I do like the idea of you opening the stream to me just saying "you buffoons." Uh-oh, they might be making another one right here, another mistake. Oh, they are so lucky. They're so lucky.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom.
Are you shooting on a message? Yeah.
This What's going on? It's not been their bread and butter.
Yeah.
Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
It's fine.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Here, you get to see me score a touchdown right here. That wasn't a touchdown.
Down the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Well, the Packer
Okay, we
offense
got the ball
ready to
back.
go
This is the
here in
last
this
game
third
before the
quarter.
playoffs,
And Charles,
actually.
they've got the
We are
lead.
in the
Put your coaching
playoffs.
hat on here now. What's the
Thanks
game
in
plan
part
for the
to the
second
fact that
half?
our division is
think
really
getting the
bad.
running game going a little bit
But we,
more
you know,
because I
you
thought
win the
in first
division
half,
that you're in, which
they
has
didn't
4
get it
teams in
moving the
football,
way that they
and
would
you make the
like. They had
playoffs.
success throwing it, but I think these first couple
I'll
drives,
explain the
they
playoff
wanna get
stuff
those running backs going and
once
give
we
them
actually
more
get there.
opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good
Is
for
the audio
15
all
first.
set up well and everything, by the way? Is something too loud? Is something too quiet?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Whoa! Look at all these tackles.
A yard short. Nice pickup of
3.
9
Oh no,
yards on
what's
first
3?
down.
I'm scared.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off
I feel like
guard
this
a
has to
little
do
bit
with me.
when we decided not to throw it on first down.
Oh.
Give them credit, they recovered in time
You
to
picked a
deny
good
the
number,
first down
Bandicoot.
yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he goes out of bounds.
You gotta go back to your chat. Okay, have fun. Thank you, Bandy. You too. I don't know. You have fun.
Another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of
Let's run it
receivers,
actually.
tight ends,
It's first
because
down.
their
What's the worst that
ability
can
to make
happen?
people
I don't
miss
like
in
that
the
for
open field
passing, that kind of
really
defense.
generate big
Too many
plays for
people
our
looked open.
offense.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Oh,
He's going to go out of bounds.
I wanted to throw it away, but I just never threw it away. I just ran out of bounds.
Loss of yardage. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. On play action, they'll throw.
You got this. I wasn't talking to the defender. He was open if I threw it the right time, but it was a very, very, very brief moment in time. And by the time I saw him, it had closed. The moment had passed. It was like another day, essentially. That's how long I waited. Anyway, stop trying to throw it deep. We need to get their coverage back underneath. So passes like that, when you actually catch them. We should have had a third touchdown. He was wide open earlier. Bad throw.
Until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be up
Only
into
3.
the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I just can't stop throwing interceptions. Oh no, we're losing. Last I saw, the Bears were 2-10. I don't know what they are now as more games have been played. There's 17 games in a season, so they still have 5.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Partner, just a second early.
We gotta rely on our running backs here, because I can't stop throwing interceptions. My entire offensive game plan is, can I throw the ball deep? Yes? Okay, I'm good. No? I don't know what to do.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I'm trying to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully.
Hey, watch this.
But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Looking for more than
Knocked out? No.
incomplete.
That's some good closing.
It was the
speed.
perfect setup for a big throw.
That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I need to throw it earlier.
And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking,
You want to be a runner? They score touchdowns, right? I mean, anybody who gets the ball could be a runner. Unless you mean a running back, like the guy that's right next to me, number 33, where you can hand the ball off to him. Yeah, that's a running back. So you're almost there with the name. They do score lots of touchdowns.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
they're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers.
I always thought being a tight end would be cool.
Points as we begin quarter number 4.
I think it's just because I like tight ends, but I never actually played football. I was too scared to get hurt.
Here's first and 10.
That's a tight end right there I threw it to.
Right, but still able to complete it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive
I need to see how many interceptions I've thrown this season. It's got to be just an absurd number.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22.
I mean, I might be near 50.
50 yards rushing now.
That, I don't think anybody's ever thrown that many interceptions in a season before. Throwing 30 is like incredibly horrible. So
they'll look to throw now on first down. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave.
you would be the one you most often throw passes to. Ah, I see.
So the completion
That would be like a wide receiver then. So like the guys that are lined up like all the way to the side.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left.
Throw it away.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Packers on third down. They've
Come on.
converted just
Somebody's
2
got to get
thus
open on this
far.
place. It's
Here
like the
is
money
third
play.
and
Everyone
3.
gets open somewhere. Or I can just run up the middle. That also works.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Back to throw.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a touchdown.
Incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Come on, Aaron Jones. Get in there. Yeah!
End zone touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with career
Okay, we have the lead.
number 70. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own.
Don't you do it, defense. Okay, good. They stopped him.
Green Bay offense ready to take over.
All right, now our goal here is to just kind of run out the clock. So lots of running plays. You don't want to have the clock stopped because you want the game to just end while you have the lead.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle.
Jadeveon Clowney's on the
That'll
Bears?
bring up second down.
Number 74.
On that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
You know if you
From
can
the
wear a
35,
number 70
here's second
something
down
on
and
the
7.
defensive line.
They'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure right.
I should have thrown it to Aaron Jones. I don't know why I threw it away.
He chucks this one
I have 10 completions in this game.
Now it's third down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to
Oh, I
force
need my
the
clown
ball.
powers. Thank you.
And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Get through. Get through. No.
He'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
Well, that didn't go as planned. right, we won. Okay, that's good.
Final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown though, Charles. And
Oh
that brings
man,
us
I did not have a
close.
good game.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and
What
Worry
else is
was
new,
wearing
though?
another on the other
Honestly.
sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
10 doesn't sound good for the fourth quarter. No, he's not good for the fourth quarter at all. I had a 47% completion percentage. Very bad. At least we won. Yeah, it was really bad. It's really funny to look at the stats and see me at the top with 5,639 yards. I believe that's a record. With a 56% completion percentage, and the guy below me has a 75% completion percentage. How many interceptions did I throw? I had 45 passing touchdowns and 46 interceptions. Just for reference, let's look at the other top passing quarterbacks. Here's Dak Prescott with 41 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. Aaron Rodgers with 26 touchdowns and 14 interceptions. That's not the best. Patrick Mahomes, 32 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Somehow Joe Burrow threw 1 interception the whole year. 33 touchdowns. I did throw it more than everybody else, though. I had 601 attempts. Nobody's even close on completion percentage to me. Like, this guy has 60. That's pretty bad. 58. Derek Carr had a horrible year. That's actually kind of close to me. So I had Derek Carr's completion percentage, essentially, but like double his touchdowns, over double his touchdowns, and like over 4 times his interceptions. Pat Mahomes, as someone you know, yes, he's the best quarterback in the league right now. And I definitely see that unbiased as a Chiefs fan, as he is on the Chiefs. But that's just kind of, you know, something that everybody would say. I wonder if I can win MVP. I shouldn't really be able to, but I'm curious. All those interceptions should completely disqualify me. Okay, we're gonna sim ahead here. I did break the single season passing record. I saw a little thing on the top right. Okay, so let's look at the playoff bracket. 7 teams from each conference make it. Move myself into the middle here. 7 teams from each conference make it. There are 4 divisions. There's 2 conferences. You win MVP, you gotta give me VIP. I mean, I don't know if I'm even gonna get it. I like how MVP, you're like, that sounds like VIP. Hold on. I know a nice connection I can make. Maybe. I'll give you a solid maybe on that. It would be hilarious if I won with the amount of interceptions I have. But I did have the most touchdowns, and I broke the record for passing yards in the season, so it's possible. So, there are 4 divisions in each conference. So basically, the NFL is divided into 2 conferences of 16 teams each. So it's 32 in total. And because you said I probably won't win. Yeah. It would be, there's no way you would win in real life, but I'm just curious how the game's going to do it. That's too many interceptions by like a magnitude of 4. Or even just 2. If it was like half of those, you'd probably have a decent chance. But yeah, each division, there's 4 divisions of 4 teams. Each team that wins their division makes the playoffs, and they are seeds 1 through 4. Then there's 3 wildcard teams, the teams with the best records that didn't win the division. In each conference, the top 3 will make it. And then obviously if there's a tie, there's various tiebreakers. The number 1 seed gets a bye week, so they don't play the first week. They play the second. This year it was in the game, it was the Ravens and the 49ers, which I think is actually what happened in real life too. Funnily enough, I think the Chiefs were also the 3 seed. So there you go. We got the number 4 seed over here, so we're going to play the top wildcard team, the Eagles. And if I look at the standings, we can kind of see how it unfolded. So first off, in our division, we definitely won. 10-7 versus 7-10. If you look at the NFC, they won their division. They won their division. They had the 3rd best record, but didn't win their division. So they're the 5th seed. They won their division. We won our division. And you can see it. There actually was no tiebreakers over here. They were the only 9-8 team. What about the AFC? There was a tiebreaker. So the Chargers made it instead of the Bills. And the easiest tiebreaker is just if they faced each other and the Chargers won, then the Chargers get in. But then it starts to get into conference record and then division record. Maybe. I don't even think division record's actually in for that one. I don't know. There's different tiebreakers for different types of ties, essentially. Alright, I don't want to play these little mini games. What do I need? Let's go for some deep throw accuracy, so I can throw some bombs. I have no spare time on that day, apparently. A bonus workout. Let's go for some speed, a tiny amount. And then we'll try and we'll do acupuncture treatment to get more stamina. I'm going to increase the number of minutes in this game as well. Back up to 10. I put it down to 8 just so I could get through some of the games a little bit faster at the end of the year. But it did remove... That removes 8 minutes of game time, which is a lot. Okay, this is the wildcard playoff game. This is a very hard game. I gotta bring my A game here. The Eagles are a very good team. Oh, and we're at home because we won the division game. The highest seed plays at home. Okay, we immediately are down, but that's okay. We're going to start off by just running the ball.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a
Perfect music for this.
Go back there, they'll feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
I just need to find a way to not throw an interception. This is my biggest weakness.
What a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
I don't really like that play that much.
Wide and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year.
Uh-oh, they did the run defense. Oh, yes, touchdown. You can't call that defense against me. I'll just do that.
Christian Watson, 58 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I shouldn't be in the middle anymore, sorry. I'm blocking things.
Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there.
Whenever they run a defense where essentially there's one single guy deep in the defense instead of 2, I just send Christian Watson on a deep route and then I throw it to him. I'm always blocking things. You're not wrong. I could get like an overlay. I have thought about that, but sometimes overlays make the game so tiny. I wouldn't want a big one. It would have to be like a little one.
They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go.
Ooh, we got a first down.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
But I have thought about that. I think what I could do, maybe, I just had this idea, is have 2 overlays. One that adds a block on like the bottom and on the right side, and one that adds one on the bottom and the left side, depending on where the elements in the game are, and I can move myself into the corner. And then one where I just don't care about it and put myself in the middle. Or not in the middle. I just don't have an overlay and I just put myself in the corner. Like, I don't really block much in Fallout, so I don't need one there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
So I could try and get an overlay, but I'll see.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Get there.
They'll drop this underneath for Jones.
Nice.
Across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be.
There we go. I wanted to do a play action. No, we got a penalty.
Hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Get upfield.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. That'll go for a gain.
Not that bad.
And it's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the
Perfect. Oh my goodness, what? How did he... He just ran past everyone. What an animal.
46 yards on the play.
We need a touchdown here, plus the extra point. We can take the lead, actually.
Much to cheer for so far.
Looks like they missed the extra point.
Underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have.
I don't even want to call him out on it because I've had misses. A lot of them.
Back to throw again.
Okay, good.
This one swung out here to Jones.
That could have been bad.
After a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
Get in there. Ooh, that little juke move. Okay, Aaron Jones. Let's go. Oh, just kidding. It seems like we also missed an extra point. So this would just tie the game. I wasn't really paying attention, I guess. Man, our defense is not doing well.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have.
Ooh, a first down. I'm shocked that's only my 3rd carry. Or I didn't carry that. It's only my 3rd run. Only his 3rd carry, I should just say it like that.
Out of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Okay, that I didn't think he was running that route. I got him confused with a different player. They both ran downfield, but then one was gonna turn in, and I thought he was the one that was turning in. He was not the one turning in. He kept running straight.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun, being chased out left.
Why is that guy so fast?
Not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Oh,
2 minutes to play
no.
here in this first half of the
We might have had
NFL
something there.
playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
Get over his head. Yes. Oh, that was actually a perfect throw. That was actually the very, very difficult throw. It was a great job there.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pitch and catch to
Okay, that's good. I thought that was going to be picked. I was not going to be happy.
And that'll bring up second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open.
Let's just call timeout here.
The right spot for the completion.
We got 55 seconds left in the half.
Timeouts. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh,
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
is Traquan Smith going to be open that deep route? He might be. Let me keep Jones here to block.
They'll look to throw again.
Get over there, please. That was close. I didn't see that guy over there. I thought he was going to be open on that route, but there was a dude just lurking over there in the corner of the end zone.
Started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
No.
Complete on a deep ball. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands.
There was a
tall.
little chance that could have been a completion if it was a perfect throw. Okay, at least he made the field goal and we get the ball back.
Offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime.
We take those little 5 yards.
With their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one.
I think I would have waited longer to throw that, but I was a little nervous that I was going to get sacked.
And it's 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Okay, that was a horrible throw.
Had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches
Okay,
do
it's
it.
fine. Our defense just needs to hold them, and then we can get back out there. And they did.
Green Bay offense now.
Okay, we're all the way back at the 4-yard line. Perfect. Just a 96-yard drive is needed. That's nothing. If we line up under center.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones.
It got us 3 yards.
Brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard
And one of our linemen got hurt. That's great.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing.
That was our ceremonial under center snap. Now we go back to the shotgun.
It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. That's
Ooh, that was a nice move. 3rd and inches.
after starting at the 7. It's
Alright, we're going to go back under center again. We're going to get the fullback out here. Extra blocker to get the inches we need.
Careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That was close.
first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the
He just got it, evidently.
marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to
So what's
create
my
space
X
for the running
factor?
game to get operating.
Don't take sacks. Highlights the open target and ignores pressure. Oh, that makes sense.
Focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secure.
No wonder why they'll occasionally tell me who the open person is.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got
I ignored it there because I don't really think the guy that they told me was open, honestly.
up there at 20 yards.
able to look it in and picks up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. The left side completion to Jones.
That time it was right.
A gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Come on, you can get there, Aaron Jones, please. It's kind of risky to run here, in my mind.
Go back to the ground.
All right, nice.
It's a nifty run.
I think I always run with them. I'm just so excited. I gotta get down there. I gotta block for him.
Packers have the first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
I did not like that play.
And he'll toss this one incomplete.
It was way too scary. Too many possible interceptions. Not a fan.
And they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Get upfield.
Now left side, a completion to his
Oh,
tight end.
1 yard away from the first down.
It's not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a
We're just gonna run it up the middle again.
what you can get situation.
They don't seem to be able to stop it necessarily. I mean, I guess they almost did last time.
Convert on 3rd down.
Ooh, he got a nice move. He trucked that guy, but then got absolutely destroyed and is apparently hurt, even though he doesn't look hurt at all.
We get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down.
I don't like when Aaron Jones gets hurt.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
He's the guy I can like
So they'll
rely
come
on.
up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Troll thinks your biggest says while you hear is blah 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 Adams, blah 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 Jones. That's okay. All you need to know is that I'm gonna win.
Now back to throw. Buying time to his left.
Oh, what was that?
A drive killer there. Picked up by Deion Jones.
I jinxed myself.
Here at their own 40-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the...
He'll try to shake
Okay,
off
at least they only
the
scored a
the
field goal.
interception he threw on the previous drive that led to the field goal.
It's still just a touchdown game. Still just a 7-point game.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
You're absolutely joking.
Intercepted.
Get out of here.
The 16-yard line. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they've...
Oh, it's over.
Interception on that last drive.
It's over. We are down too much. You're not really good at this, are you? How could you? How could you? It's hard. It's a hard game.
Out throwing here on first down. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he will be taken down. A big pickup there on what's going to be.
Look, you got to play perfectly the whole game.
Back now at Lambeau.
You make one mistake, it's
the
an
Packers
interception.
who have the football, but in need
It's
of
too much
points
pressure.
As we begin quarter number 4. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Oh,
That one
go.
comes down the field to Smith. It's a big
I said it was over, but don't worry. We're coming back.
49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense.
I'm looking for a specific kind of play.
Because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal.
He's got 14 points. There's only 10 minutes left. We hope you get them, but I have my doubts. Look, we got this. Right here is going to be a touchdown.
Nowhere to turn upfield
Okay, not really.
and gain any yardage.
And they're going to get to him. A sack.
Try to run for it. We got to go no huddle.
Yard line. And now it looks like
And call the exact same play again, but we're going to flip it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He actually caught that. I'm utterly shocked. Let me go for it.
Should have been down earlier, but they do finally
You don't need a field goal.
line to gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6.
That's not going to help anything. Okay, we lost.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a first.
Desperation mode. You're not wrong, mister.
Start this drive in the air. Working the middle here, that's complete to Moreau, the tight end.
I don't like how they force you to not go for it. There is no world in which the team that's down by that much does not go for it.
Airing it out deep for Smith. That is incomplete.
Come on. Now we're down by 18, yes.
Some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now this
Oh, he caught it.
downfield on the left side. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles 36. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Get in there. Please, just score. Don't make me do anything down in the red zone. Down at the end of the field. I can't do anything. I'm horrible down there.
36 yards. And the Packers have got it back.
All right, all we have to do is just... Like, there's no way a team wouldn't go for 2 here either. If they don't let me go for 2, that doesn't make any sense. If we go for 2 and get it, it's a 10-point game, which means we need a touchdown and a field goal. But kicking the extra point means we have to score 2 touchdowns. But if we don't get the 2-point conversion and it stays a 12-point game, we still need 2 touchdowns. I mean, I guess technically, no. I mean, I guess you're pushing the 2-point conversion to later. It's stupid. All right, we lost.
Charles on the losing side of things. You know, they didn't come.
Look, my defense didn't do me any favors, okay? Sure, I might have thrown multiple interceptions, but my defense did not do me any favors. I got a B+.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin.
I'm going to go to the post-game press conference and explicitly call out individual players on my defense for being horrible and call for our defensive coordinator to get fired. I might have thrown 2 interceptions, but I still threw for 375 yards. I only ran it 7 times. That could be part of the problem. You guys sucked. They didn't even get a single sack. They didn't get a turnover either. Okay, no, they forced a fumble, but nobody recovered it. Just blame God for your loss? Man, that would go against everything that every player ever does. That's actually very funny to think of. They always thank God. Just some dude afterwards just goes, God, what the fuck? Man, my plan was to play through the whole playoffs.
Yeah, boy.
But we lost immediately. Showdown ability slot. Oh, I don't have another one. I actually don't know what happens in the off season. I don't think anything happens, honestly. Let's see, do I win MVP? I'll look and see what's happened. Man of the Year? A champion on and off the field? Is that what I'm gonna win? So let's see what happened. The Chiefs won against the Browns but lost against the Bengals. And then the Bengals beat the Ravens and they're in the Super Bowl against the Eagles who beat us. And then they just beat the Cowboys. And then they beat the Falcons? What? How did the Falcons make it? What? It's going to be an Eagles-Bengals Super Bowl? Man of the Year. Crimo, when we brought you into the Packers organization, we knew we were getting a difference maker. We just didn't know you'd be such a difference maker off the field. No matter what happens moving forward, you're a legend in Green Bay forever and always. Green Bay is home to me now. I'm always going to find a way to take care of my home. Did I win something? Oh, I made the Pro Bowl. Well, the fact that I'm the number 2 quarterback and not the number 1, it doesn't exactly do well for my MVP chances. Rookie of the year, though. I might win that. That's not what I meant to press. Can I play in the Pro Bowl? The Pro Bowl isn't a game anymore. So many people, the Pro Bowl basically fans vote for the best players. It used to be a game of football, but then people didn't try hard because, you know, they didn't want to get hurt. So it was pretty much just a game of like touch football. They'd barely even tackle anybody or block or rush the passer or do anything. So now it's flag football. If you don't know what flag football is, essentially it is, they have little flags on their hips and you get tackled if somebody grabs and pulls the flag out or pulls it off of your like little band, little belt that you have around you. They have like Velcro flags that get pulled off. That's what they play now. Yearly awards, what happened? Oh my. I came in 8th for MVP. Alright, did I win any? Okay, Offensive Player of the Year was my boy Christian Watson. That was my receiver. I wondered if he might win something, and he did. Aaron Jones is all the way at the bottom, so no VIP for you, no. I'm sorry. Another day, perhaps? Just know that even if you don't have the VIP next to your name, you're a VIP in my heart. I didn't get Offensive Rookie of the Year. Jalen Reed almost won it. I'm all the way down here. They really don't like all those interceptions I threw. At all. Of that, I have no doubt. I'm not even on here for best quarterback. But still, thanks. Of course, Ace. Best running back, he was 3rd. Best receiver. These aren't even real categories. Like, there's no award for best quarterback and stuff like that. But they just have these in Madden just cuz. Rashawn Gary was the best linebacker. Our kicker deserves no spot on here. He was horrible. He missed so many kicks. Well, I didn't win anything. Okay, let's see. Who wins? Eagles or Bengals? Who's the Super Bowl champion? I'm going with the Eagles because they beat us. And that makes me feel better. Who won the Super Bowl? The Eagles. See, that's why we lost. It was because they won the Super Bowl. They were the Super Bowl champs. They were just too good. They were too good for us. You posted a little video in Discord you think I'll like? I like that title. I'll watch it. I'll watch it after. I mean, if it's short, I guess I could watch it now, actually. Yeah, it's pretty short. I think I've seen that, actually, before. It's 2.5 minutes, yeah. I'll watch the rest. I watched like the first minute. I'll watch. I mean, I know it's not much. Just I don't feel like bringing up a whole thing to record it, and I don't want to sit here for another minute and a half just smiling. But the first minute's very funny. Thank you. Yes, as you can see, we did not win any awards, sadly. Who retired? Any big surprise retirements? I think typically it would show your team at the top, so nobody must have retired on the Packers. All the free agents that retired because nobody signed them. I like how it still has the different stages as like re-sign players and stuff as if I actually do that myself. I don't control this team, I just play the games. I'll be interested to see who we sign. They sign another quarterback. You're done, kid. So one of the main reasons I wanted to play this, I don't know if I actually got this out earlier because I was about to say it. I don't know if I even started saying it or what. The next game comes out in a month. So I kind of want to, you know, actually finish this season. And I did finish the season. Hot commodity. I've been offered a new brand deal. Hi, Cap. This probably goes without saying, but you're popping off with Adidas right now. Since then, a lot of other brands have reached out wanting to partner up with me. Which brand do you want to represent? Aren't Nike and... Okay, first off, if I'm with Adidas, I'm not signing with either of these other shoe brands. Number one. Number two, if I'm with Adidas, I'm literally wearing Nike shoes right now. I can see the swoosh on my shoes. It's right there. I'm blocking it, but you can see it on the other shoe. I literally am wearing Nike shoes right now. How am I'm popping off with Adidas, but I don't even wear their shoes? Nike or Jordan? Well, Jordan's a, you know, that's basketball. All right, let's sign with Nike as well as Adidas. Sure. That makes sense. Let's look at the team. I'm interested. Did you get an offer from the circus? I probably should have, honestly. They probably think I'm a clown. All those interceptions I threw. I think that should be honestly my ending. I leave the NFL to go work at a circus. Okay, so they drafted a running back. James Sims. We have 4 wide receivers. Uh-huh. But you are a clown. Well, in game. My clown powers can't transfer everywhere. Not everybody's a clown. They drafted an offensive lineman rookie. This guy's a rookie. He should be starting over him. Wow, they have no tackles. At least right tackle. Left end's horrible. Right end's really bad too. They have 1 good defensive tackle. They have a good linebacker. A couple of good middle linebackers. Jair Alexander has a very, very good overall. An absolutely horrendous free safety, and they drafted a strong safety that's pretty good. He's very short, though. They thankfully have a new kicker. But were they carrying 2 kickers? Because this guy is their actual kicker in real life. And he's not very good. I don't know. You know what's always funny is that when you go to an area that is empty, it'll briefly show this picture of a guy from, like, I don't even know when on the Bengals. He just pops up for a second. I don't know who he is. That is a very old picture. Did you watch the movie where Adam Sandler plays football in prison? Like American football? No. Is that surprising? But no, I haven't actually seen that one. I haven't seen like any of the classic Adam Sandler movies. Or like any. And I mean, honestly, take Adam Sandler out and just I haven't seen like any of the movies, classic movies, and I basically said I'm correct. So we failed to win. However, I feel like I don't know if I would necessarily want to. He has classic movies. Well, he has like Happy Gilmore and stuff, right? Those are like well liked. People like Happy Gilmore. People like the other ones. He had that one movie recently, Uncut Gems, that people liked. You like it? We wouldn't call it classic? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just wondering if I should play this or something else. Because I don't know if I'm ever going to play this again, so I don't know if I necessarily want to start this season again. I guess theoretically I could play it again. But then if I don't do this, you know, I played this for 3 hours. I got like a couple more I have to fill, so I don't want to start something new probably. I could. These are the decisions I should have made yesterday. When I thought of this. I literally was like, I might have time to fill. ... I'll figure it out. I didn't figure it out. So I would say my options are to just say screw it and keep playing this. Play Zenless Zone 0. Or perhaps I could start Cat Quest 2. I'd say those are my options. But, you know, Cat Quest would be kind of short. I'd probably play it next week. I don't think I'm going to do Fallout. Either this or Cat Quest. Because I could definitely play Cat Quest next week. Take too long to set up. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It does take... Even though it's literally a computer game, it's not like I have to set up my console. It takes a while to set up. So I next week would probably be possibly the last time I stream Zenless Zone 0 and not play the story off stream. Just because I don't know. Still not decided on that. There's not too much in the game I have to do. I'm just worried about the future, where there's going to be events and stuff. But you know what? I think I'm going to play Cat Quest. I just have to download it, which won't take me long. Goodbye, Madden. Goodbye, Quinmo. You were the best, worst player of all time. And you retired to go to the circus. After one season, you had the offer, and you're in the circus now. That is his story. Okay. Move this stuff out of the way. And Cat Quest 2 for a couple hours. The official Quinmo lore, yep. He retired from the NFL to join the circus. Cat Quest 2. I gotta get the game installed. Could be very tiny. It is very tiny. Oh, what happened? Hold on. Uh, this. Okay, there we go. Okay, music stop. And game. Drafted in the NFL, played one season, totally clowned, and went on to live out the rest of his life being an actual clown in the circus. Exactly. That is the ending of old Crinmo Quinmo, the 1-year phenomenon who couldn't even win a playoff game to continue his story. But he will be forever remembered as the guy who threw 45 touchdowns in a season, broke the single season passing record, and still somehow had more interceptions than touchdowns. What a lad. What an absolute legend.